Let's go!
Welcome to lehighvalleylive.com and another edition of the Michael LoRe Show. It's a little cloudy here at Easton Area High School, but you know it can't always be sunny. Speaking of sunny, though, Coach Steve Shiffert, you know, I'm sure you have to be pleased with the way that your team's been playing recently. You started out 2-2. You've won the last 4, including last week's win over Freedom in overtime. That was big. You know, just what have you noticed in the team since those first 4 weeks?
I think the big thing is, you know, they're growing as a team. The young kids are maturing and becoming varsity football players, but more importantly, the seniors that are there are showing good leadership and giving those kids a good example to follow.
You guys started out sort of from the district perspective on the outside looking in, then you guys were like 6th or 7th, now you're all the way up tied for 3rd. What does that mean? And you guys, you know, there's a possibility you could get that #1 seed.
There is an outside possibility. We need some help, but I think we just keep telling the kids to worry about ourselves, and I think that's what they've been doing each week, and you know, they keep hammering away, and good things happen to teams that work hard.
We talked after the Freedom game. You said one rung at a time, one step at a time. This step is Liberty here. You know, obviously they're a good team, physical team. They run that triple option offense. How big of an adjustment is it going to be trying to prepare for them this week?
It'll be very different. I think maybe one little advantage that we have is that we scrimmaged East Stroudsburg North early in the year that runs a similar offense. So our kids have seen it. But again, it's going to be different, and I think the big part is going to be the first couple of minutes of the game, not letting them score in the first drive like they have on us in the past years.
I was going to say. Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
I'm standing here with Easton senior running back and outside linebacker Jeremy Swick. Jeremy, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. You know, the first question I asked coaches, you guys started out 2-2. Things didn't seem to, you know, get off to a good start. You've won the last 4, some pretty impressive wins. What have you noticed differently in this team since that week 4?
We've had a lot more confidence. Practices have been a lot more harder after those 2 losses. Everybody's been going a lot harder at practice, and that's what's been helping us out.
Early on, you know, you guys were on the outside looking in here for the districts, and now you're tied for 3rd with Whitehall. I'm sure you guys have to be pleased with that. What's it going to take to obviously keep this going? And, you know, there's an outside chance you can get that #1 seed still. Yeah,
it's just all about hard work and how we do on a practice field. It's all about practice, and that's pretty much it.
Big task against Liberty this week. It's the last regular season home game for you guys. You know, what's going through your mind as a senior here?
We just want to win so we can get a good seed in playoffs, and so we can play again on Cottingham. Make sure we do that.
And they run that option offense there. You know, what's going to be the hardest thing to worry about with that?
We just got to contain them inside, make sure they stay inside, don't let them get to the outside because they're a pretty quick team.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
And as it's starting to slowly drizzle here, you know, let's try to wrap this up quickly. Whitehall is at Nazareth. That's going to be another big game to watch this week. Whitehall obviously tied for Easton at 3rd in District 11, Class 4A. Nazareth coming off their first loss of the season, losing to Parkland. Hey, keep an eye out for Hackettstown. They're at Kittatinny this week. Hackettstown, they started out 0-3. They have won their last 4 games. Brian Wickheiser is a junior running back. He's having a heck of a season for them. And it'll be interesting to see how Phillipsburg bounces back from a big shutout loss to Hunterdon Central last week. So that'll do it this week. You know, be sure to tune in next week. Oh, and before we go, big shout out to Rover Nation here. I got to say, I really enjoyed the sign that, you know, the kids had for me at Bethlehem Area School District Stadium. So thanks a lot, guys, and thanks for watching.